Hey, what's up? Episode 23 of Straight Since 88. 88, set them straight. Like we Lynn Swan. Straight Since 88 is sponsored by G. Allen Incorporated, dedicated to providing the highest quality service in promotional products, embroidery, screen printing, apparel industries. Check him out at I'mWithG.com. He doing all of it. Amen. Amen. No, we're not at church. We're on the podcast. You feel?
So let it be.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And it is though.
That's right.
So how's everybody doing?
Wonderful.
Doing great.
Wonderful. We're going to introduce, we got the greens to my right, your left.
Outstanding.
Got Lady T, just came back from running in a race. And then we over here, we got Sister Parrish. So how long you been married so far? Now, hold on. When we did the countdown to the wedding, you knew. Now you done forgot.
Let's see. Almost 6 months.
Almost 6 months.
Wow.
All right. So we're gonna check in you what it's like with 6 months. And just for people who don't know, we just came off of I don't want to say
it.
No. I'm saying I don't want to say this is a spiritual show. Now, but we just came off a consecration at the church, and we just all happened to go to the same church. And I preach this message about being solid and no matter what's going on, and don't let nothing shake you, and be on the prayer call in the morning, and don't let nothing shake you. And see, one of the things that people don't know when we up here talking about relationships, we don't share all our business, but then and we can be transparent about this. But after I preach that and I talk about the storm gonna come,
Oh, right.
and it blow and it's saying, and don't let it shake you, and don't let it rock you, and don't let nothing stop you from prayer, and then y'all know what?
What's that?
That night, me and Lady T got into an argument.
That storm came.
Yeah.
That storm came.
It happened. It happened.
And then, so the thing that's difficult for like
called
a
it.
preacher is you want to preach what you practice and not practice what you preach.
That's right.
Yeah.
So the thing that also, I don't know what's y'all fighting words. Like, I don't know what's your, and I'm gonna find out.
Okay.
Like, what's your fighting words to get under his skin? Well, you know, like this gonna,
That's going to
this
bother
gonna
him.
tick him off.
Yeah.
And then I want to know what your fighting word. But y'all know what she said to me. You're supposed to be fasting. I was so mad. I was so mad.
We have a winner.
That'll do it.
And I said, you know what I said? I said, so. She said, so, you know, she don't have no cuss words in her vocabulary.
Right.
So she said, oh my God, and you're supposed to be fasting. And I said, so.
Get him where it would hurt, It's like, what am I going to say?
So then, as the pastor, I'm thinking about, okay, it's 10 o'clock. And I just told these people, especially the men, like, your foundation is good because, and your marriage is going to be good when your foundation is good, because even in an argument, you can't pray unless you get this right with your wife. And y'all
We
need to
have
be
it on tape.
And now we up here fussing, and you're supposed to be fast. So then I'm like, okay, now if I just don't get on a prayer call in the morning, I won't be no hypocrite. So then I'm searching the schedule to see who's supposed to be leading
Who's up
prayer.
next?
Hey, you see how it all works out.
Listen, quickly. That thing, it was tested quickly.
Boy, and she know because I don't fake church.
Yeah.
And I don't fake like stuff I say.
Right.
Like she know where to get me. Oh my God. And you're supposed to be fasting. And I was like,
Get him, Lord. That's your child.
Lighten up. Get right.
So all night I'm just kind of like, dang. And I don't think I'm wrong.
No.
But how am I going to get around what I just preached today?
What you have to do, Pastor?
And I got to pray.
Just confess it and move on. That's all.
Lady T, I didn't know you was nice with that thing.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, were you trying to get me?
I'm gonna say yes.
You were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was.
Because I'm not going to pray if I'm not talking to you.
And I was trying to really stay in my holy lane.
What's your cuss
you
words,
know,
though?
Well, and it's true. It's kind of like, I mean, like an attorney would do. Like, how much can I say to get you to say what I need you to say? You know, like I'm gonna make the environment conducive to change. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
She Floyd Mayweather.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
And I knew there were certain things I could not say because he's very much okay, well, I won't ask you to do that again, you know? So I wasn't going to say, well, and this is what no, you know? I was like, oh, wow.
So people think that we don't go through stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But my thing is, I'm not going to make up something that we don't go through.
No,
That
right.
If we go through
right.
something, I'm going to say, but she's like,
It's in line with who
and
we are.
you're supposed to be fasting.
And I did put emphasis on supposed
Yeah.
to be.
Man. And I done stood up in church and said,
This is what it looks
and
like.
said, y'all, see, my foundation is solid. And that's, see, when you got a solid foundation,
Yeah.
you ain't going a couple days without talking to your
That's right,
wife.
you can't do it.
Because your foundation is solid. And I was like,
I couldn't. It was as if you had given me the setup. You know, all I could say is it's like what you were saying earlier this week.
so then, well, the thing is, the self-examination comes as, I know we're going to be good by next Sunday.
right.
So nobody else would know it,
Right.
but I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'm up all night like, man, I got to get this ready. But what time is prayer?
Right.
I just told him. So what's the word with Marcus that's like, I can, if I just do this, if I say this, I got him. He gonna react. Like this to get under his skin.
Does he have? Is it a word or is it more of a? Because sometimes it's just like a reaction. You know, some people respond better to like you'll say heat touch.
Yeah.
You know, like you try to say, you know, you've done wrong or said wrong. And so then maybe you do, like back in the day, we used to, I'll say me, I used to be like, do you want something to eat? You know, after whatever situation had gone on, that was like the heat touch, you know? And he'd be like, no, I'm fine. Or whatever you want to make.
But we don't argue a lot around the kids.
No.
So it got to be like we were in the car by ourselves.
So you could understand.
So the kids, just kind of, because then our kids will be like, okay, mom and dad are always together. They're always talking.
Right.
So I'm like, I got to get it right because I got to be right for the Lord.
Yeah.
I got to get it right because I can't be a hypocrite to now church.
Right.
And if the mood changes too much in the house,
Yeah.
because we're always talking,
Right.
the boys are going to know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to know, like, this is
Definitely.
not common.
100%.
Definitely.
This is not common.
100%.
So do you have a...
I don't think it's well, I should look at him. I don't think it's a phrase. I think it's probably a facial expression.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And that is something I've been plagued with. My face will say it all.
Before
And
you don't
And
have
I don't
to.
have to say
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
it might not even be what I'm thinking.
Right.
But they like, so why you looking like that? And I'm like what?
Right.
It's definitely the face.
Is that okay?
It's the face.
It's the face.
Yeah.
What about you? 6 months?
Ooh. So we still have not had
Y'all have not?
We had a huge argument, but maybe a little bit of sarcasm.
Okay.
Because we typically aren't super sarcastic, but like sarcasm at the wrong time can kind of cut a different way. And I would say Darren kind of would give me this look like, I know you didn't. Like I know you not did. You really want to go into this? Because Darren, you know, Darren's always like,
So
he on point on stuff.
Yeah.
So whenever I try to get in here, you go, nah, I got several things I can come back.
Right.
And so like you don't
try it.
Don't even try that.
I was just like, man, I just preached that
No, you did, and I will.
that day.
I will say there was a lot of emphasis on
It was.
relationships because
Because the
you
dudes
even
was
made
like,
the point
Pastor
to say,
Nate, I'm going to go home
this is
because I'm going to be a
not
good husband like you told me to.
message. And
Oh,
then
my
and I do take notes because I go to church there.
And that and that could be people's like, what's the challenge? Is that even though you go through not normal everyday stuff,
yeah.
like you have to practice what you preach.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to, and I was like, dude. it's 9 o'clock. Like, I gotta not be mad.
Yeah.
And the man, he got to go get it right because he's a strong guy. Like, dog, I don't want to talk
And
to
that's
her.
very coaching too.
Like, I ain't got nothing I want to say, but I got to because I'm leading prayer.
Did you
gotta
say
be
something?
right.
Did you say something? No, I didn't.
Hey, guys, we get to forgive us our trespasses.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap out today.
Everybody on their own.
Yeah,
Everybody on their own.
everybody
Right. Ask the Lord to lead
I'm
you.
not qualified. I'm not qualified to live. But I saw this.
But you know what?
Go
Before
ahead.
you go on,
Yeah.
I do appreciate you not doing me like the first lady at the church. Like, you know, you didn't get up on the stage and be like, I'm gonna bring your first lady up here so she can get this right. You didn't
Yeah,
call
but
me
I
out.
didn't have no time.
Yeah, no, you
It
didn't.
was 9
Next
o'clock.
day, yeah.
Yeah, and I had to
Less
lead
than
prayer.
24 hours.
Now, if I had to lead, if I didn't have to lead prayer that morning,
You don't think there would have been an
I probably could have
urgency?
waited like this afternoon.
You would have stretched it out a little bit longer.
Wow.
But I had to lead prayer, and I just preached to these dudes about your foundation.
Yeah.
And no matter what happens, and the wind.
You blew the sand?
In the
Yep.
sand.
Yes, you did.
Blew the
Yes,
sand.
you did.
And
Yes, you
then,
did.
and then we in the
Everywhere.
car. She's like, hey, you're a pastor. You're supposed to be fasting. I said,
The judgment.
Emphasize.
Supposed to
hey,
be.
Morgan. And you know what I said? So don't talk to me.
He did.
In the car. I was just so.
Go back to
I was
my
like,
notes.
oh, it ain't just getting up there and like we just now I can say when we're in church, we're not getting along in church.
Oh, yeah, no.
But
yeah.
we do have because I'm like, oh man, so and so's
Oh,
dealing
there are
with
things that
dealing with this sickness in their body
Yeah,
and da da
yeah,
da
yeah.
this and this.
Yeah.
Right.
And they asking me to pray, and I'm mad at her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Right.
oh god.
But I think that speaks to something too. Like, you know, Tracy was saying, it may not be a phrase that the other person is saying, but whatever that thing is, you know, that's going to, I think it gives the other person pause, right? Like
Mhm.
maybe I have crossed the line or
Oh yeah, because you try to do some stuff
You
because
know.
you know
because I know what's important to you.
right. Like
Yeah.
if you upstairs and I'm downstairs, you like something. Hey, what you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nate, nobody's talking to you. Hey man, don't be slamming no doors in here, man.
Yeah.
You saying something?
He gonna get him. He gonna get him.
What you say?
That door said something.
Right.
That
Yeah,
door is talking.
exactly.
You don't need to talk.
You don't even have to say anything.
Hey, so I saw this stat.
What'd you see?
And you got
Oh,
three.
that's really
So
interesting.
it's these terms that I want to talk about tonight.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and one has a negative connotation,
Mm.
and one has a positive connotation.
Okay.
Okay, but they both are centered around the same thing, and so I'm trying to figure out how can one be negative
Mm-hmm.
and one be positive, and so we're dealing with one in our house right now.
Uh-oh.
And like me and Tequila were talking about, we're basically like the same people, same age,
Mhm.
married the same years.
Yeah.
We just got one more boy than y'all have,
Mhm.
but boys and girls.
Yeah.
And so I
Yeah.
saw this, and I know your upbringing. I'm gonna throw a lob to you. So
Mhm.
I was thinking about this, and we're dealing with this in our household. And Tracy, you've dealt with this, so I want to know how you dealt with this. I want to get Marcus' perspective on it. Now, the first term is daddy's girl.
Okay.
So when I looked up daddy's girl,
Mhm.
it says refers to a term of endearment for a daughter with a close bond to her father.
Mm.
That's good, ain't it?
That's
Yeah.
a good
Y'all agree?
That's
connotation.
good.
Okay.
That's the good connotation.
That's
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
good.
then when I looked up mama's boy,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
it's a derogatory term
Mm-hmm.
for a mom seen as having a unhealthy dependence. Term for a man
Uh-huh.
seen as having an unhealthy dependence on his mother at an age at which he is expected to
Excuse me.
be self-reliant.
Oh, MG.
Then it said a mama's boy is someone who doesn't quite get it or think for themselves.
Mm.
Now with mama's boy, it was like my daughter's
Daddy's
daddy's
girl.
girl. It's like,
Daddy's
oh,
girl.
endearment. And
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
mama's boy, this man is at an age where
He should be.
that he cannot think for himself
Mhm.
or is reliant on his mother. So the reason why I thought about this is because Reagan's gone.
Yes.
we got these two boys at home,
Mm-hmm.
and with their mom, I sometimes, and we had this conversation. I'm like, are you doing them a disservice? And Darren has a great mom. Are you doing them a disservice for their wife? Do you think
Yeah.
mamas who have mama's boys are helping or hindering the person they're going to be in a relationship? So, for example, a couple of weeks ago, Cole, he got hurt really bad.
Yeah,
He got hurt really bad.
I'm
and
sorry.
I walked,
I'm not hurt laughing because he
yeah,
was
yeah. Let me tell you what he said. I said, Cole, are you feeling better? He said, Mom healed me.
Yes. Yes.
What did you do, Mr. Mr. Miyagi?
He said, yes, Dad, because
Marcus.
Mom healed me
Oh, gosh.
back to health.
Yeah.
And I said, you mean Jesus? He said, no,
No.
Mom. And so I hear them. And I was like, yo, I talked to Cole about this today. Did he call you? He said, yes. He called me and said, Mom, I need you to pray for me right now.
He did.
I'm the preacher. The boy ain't never asked me to pray for him. So then he has these pancakes
Yeah.
that she goes
Yeah.
to Bob Evans
Yeah. They
and gets for them. And we got Eggo waffles in the thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mom.
The
And
waffles
I'm looking
pancakes,
at
they're-
and she's cutting them for them.
Yeah. No, not for them. Just for Cole.
For Cole.
And his siblings have teased him. They have said, "Oh wow, when you get married, you're gonna have to ask your wife to call your mama to come cut your breakfast up."
Yeah.
And he's like, "And what?"
So hold on. All right, go ahead.
We were in Arizona. We were in Phoenix. And we were at some friends. We rented this Airbnb and we invited some friends over. This was during COVID. We invited some friends over. The kids are outside at the pool, adults inside. And the guy was standing up there. Everyone's sitting around eating. He's standing up there, his plate sitting in front of him. His wife was outside with the kids. She comes inside. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. And start cutting his food. He would not touch his plate
But not touch it.
until she came and
Yeah.
cut his food.
I'm raising that
And we
man.
all looked alike. We were mortified.
So how's Tracy with the boys?
It depends, right?
Okay.
So Tracy is
She's interested.
Yeah. So I mean, she's definitely a nurturing mom,
Yeah.
but she does not coddle at all.
With the boys.
No, at all.
She doesn't.
She's more hyper conscious of that than you know. Now, sometimes I'll see her slipping. Every now and again, she'll slip and do some things. But for the most part, I think she does a pretty good job at balancing it. Yeah.
So what have you seen with Darren? Or just in your experience, what would do you think mama's boys are negative in relationships as men get older?
It depends on how their life is set up and situated.
Okay, what do you mean?
So like Darren is a mama's boy,
Okay.
right? Like his siblings, they were like, yep, like
He's the one.
he's the one. But Darren has the sweetest mom and she's thoughtful and she's caring. And so he has those pieces. Like he picked that up from
Right.
her. Right. So I'm a beneficiary of that, right?
So what do you mean by beneficiary? I just want you to explain.
So like he's nice and kind and
So that relationship
yes,
rolled over
yeah,
and helped
definitely
them.
rolls over.
Okay.
And it rolls over. He's
like
thoughtful
that.
and helpful to like people in general,
Okay.
right? So he's picked up a lot of those amazing traits from her. Now I think it would be different if Darren like was struggling to figure out what he was doing with his life, or then you have someone in that situation where he's constantly dependent upon. Like, I need you to do X, Y, and Z for me, right? So it's, I think, a different point from, nah, mom, I got it, versus I need you to do X, Y, and Z, right? So being in a position to say, no, I'm good, versus I need you to do it. So she'll offer. I mean, she's super sweet. I watch his mom is in her 80s, and we come over and visit. She's like, "Oh, do you need me?" And she's like up the entire time. I'm like, "I just really want you to sit down. And can we get you something in your house? Like, we got it. Like, yeah, just have a seat." But no, and that is super sweet, right? Like, to watch it, and then you think about like other situations where matriarch's like, reach me that such and such over there, and go grab that. So it's a different setup. So I can see. I think at this point, right, and I don't know anything but this point, right? Definitely a benefit, and I'm a beneficiary of that.
And I think if a guy, because I am a mama's boy, like definitely, like,
oh gosh, yeah,
I'm 52 and my mama washed my hair.
yeah. No, and what's so funny is he'll say to me, "I'm going to get my hair washed," and I'm thinking, right, your mama's getting ready to do it, right? He's like, yeah, but she's his stylist on those days,
But I think the thing is,
but that's like y'all's quality time together. That's how I see it.
yeah, but we argue every day.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
they're the same person.
Yeah, we probably talk 6-7 times a day. Wouldn't you say?
And I think it's like Marcus.
Does that ever bother you? Has that ever bothered you?
Balance. You and your mom has a good balance with you guys, and I think a lot of that came from you all were always together.
I think she gets to cycle 3 too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. but you and her were together for the longest period of time. Well, are closer in age than she is to anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she was young when she got married, young when she had you, and so there's more. You mirror a lot of her, like you're saying, but it's been to my benefit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because she literally helped you understand women. I feel like even though you were in a house full of boys and stuff like that, people will say, "Oh gosh," because when you were asking me about the washing machine this weekend, and I was like, "Oh well, he doesn't have to use it." I said, "But the thing about that is he can do everything else." So in my mind, that was like a no-brainer. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when I think for me, to answer your question, I never had a problem with your relationship with your mom because I was the first girl that she had in her home all the time. And she was open to that. So she never saw me as taking her son. She more or less was like, "Oh, finally, there's another one of me," right? And so we were, because we essentially grew up together, I was around her enough for her to see me grow up, and I think there were times when they wanted us to date more than, when we weren't dating.
The break?
Yeah, during the break. During the break. There was a concern that I wasn't coming back. Yeah. This is just temporary, right? Yeah, okay.
But I think one of the things my mom too is, and Tracy speak, she gets to cycle 3 boys.
Yeah.
So if I'm on phone, he said, "Nathan, I got to go." Anthony just walked in the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I got to get the phone. All of us call.
Yeah.
So everybody gets a cycle during the day. But
she's able to parent.
But to Shanika's point, I think is the benefit too, because I talk to your mom just as much.
Oh, you talk to my mom more than I do. I mean, usually she'll say, "Oh, I just got off the phone with your husband. He is so silly."
Because something happened. I was like, "Dude, what are you doing?" Like, I remember one time her something happened in her house.
Yeah.
And I woke up, I was like, "Who are you talking to?" She said, "My mom." And I said, what y'all talking about? She's like, "Oh, her gas went out." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I tell people in like marital counseling, she's like, "Oh, her gas messed up in her house."
Yeah.
And I told her
or something.
she's on her way over here.
Yeah.
And I tell people, if you're marrying somebody, that they got to wake you up in your sleep because your mom is in a situation where she may die.
Right.
Because to get your permission, I would not marry that person.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Absolutely.
I don't know, Ma. Hold on. Put on a gas mask. Let me wake up.
I'll call you back tomorrow.
Right.
I'll let you know tomorrow. I'm still alive. Open the window.
Look, take short breaths.
He tired.
Or I get you a hotel room.
Exactly. And you live in the same city. That's so crazy.
Because like something happened under her hot water heater, and they were calling me. They were like, "Pastor Nate," I'm like, "Put my mama on the phone."
Right.
She said, "Hey, baby." I'm like, "Dog, you got a key, don't you?"
Yeah.
She said, "Yeah." I said, Tell them you got.
Right. My mom is, and she's so old school too. So she was like, "Oh, this is nothing. What's a little cold water or whatever?" We were like, "Oh my god!"
But I'm like, she ain't.
You don't have to.
You don't have
Yeah,
to.
Like, yo, she's not
No.
hurting and she's not worried.
Yeah, no.
And she don't
has
know.
a-
She don't
has a
think
resource.
she can't just walk
Right.
in.
Right.
I want to see what's up. What?
Exactly.
Tripping. I'm at the gym. Get off on with me.
Yeah, because we have ice. Well, here right now, we did have
Yeah.
ice, and she's like on the top of a hill. So even with that situation, no one could get to her to service her.
Right.
Right.
So we were like, "Girl, tuck and roll. Just get down to your car and come on over here."
Right.
So would you say you're a daddy's girl?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So why do you think the
Oh,
the 5-paragraph definition for a mama's boy
yeah.
is so much extensive and negative than it is to being a daddy's girl? It was kind of like relationship, endearment,
I think it's all these stereotypes and the way
Absolutely.
it's toxic masculinity. I think at its finest is patriarchy. Like men should have a good, healthy balance of all the emotions, right? Because
Yeah,
as humans,
yeah.
you experience this range of emotions. So this belief that, men can be nurturing or
Mhm.
caring or empathetic, like that's
Mhm.
just not true.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
And so I think anything that challenges that, right, or figure it out on your own,
Mm-hmm.
your bootstraps, right? And so the fact that somebody might ask for help or receive help is contrary to this, strong man
Mhm.
thought process, right? So I think that's why it's negative. But
You getting ahead of my cards.
oh,
Go
my
ahead.
bad, my
No, you
sorry,
good.
I'm so sorry. But
That means we're on the same page. We good.
but being a daddy's girl, I think is different. But my daddy's girl, I think experience is a little different. I mean, definitely get you what you want, X, Y, and Z,
Mhm.
but it's like time spent. So like he's out there working on something, figuring something out. I was the only girl. I was young. I had small hands. So if you ever drop a bolt when you're trying to do a motor, you need somebody to
Right. Get that hand down there.
Come here. Come put your little skinny fingers down here
Right.
and grab this and
Right.
figure this out. Or as we were doing work to the house.
Now, let me ask you something.
Mhm.
That story you just told,
Mhm.
why is that story so impactful to you? Because I've heard it 4 times.
Have you heard it?
I've heard it 4 times.
Oh.
I think
I've heard that story 4 times.
my dad was always fixing stuff. Like
Okay.
he could. I guess maybe my daddy wasn't a mama's boy,
Mhm.
right? Or whatever that
Mhm.
stereotype is. Would figure out anything. Give me a manual and I'll do it.
Right.
So, I think that story probably sticks out in my head because he was always fixing something, and there
Okay.
were times where he needed me to help him, like
Fix it.
figure it out and
Okay.
fix it.
Okay.
Or times where like changing spark plugs. Like, let me show you how to do this. This is real
Right.
easy. This is something
Right.
you could be able to do. It's just these
Uh-huh.
little things right here. You know what I'm saying? And so I was always curious and interested.
Okay.
Right. Or being quizzed on what tools in the toolbox.
Right.
I mean, just randomly. My
Okay.
dad would just turn something into a memory
teaching
game.
moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Torture. Hand me the flathead. Which one is that? Good. You know what I'm saying?
What about Sydney and Marcus?
I love it. I love it.
She's definitely a daddy's
Yeah.
girl.
Definitely.
Definitely a daddy's girl. I mean, so bad to the point that, I'm not necessarily a car person.
Uh-huh.
She is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they could be rolling. We could all be in the car riding
Mhm.
down the street, and they start talking about a car. Did you see that?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, where?
Yeah. What was it?
But
Didn't notice it.
that's one of their things.
That's
They
their thing.
enjoy talking about cars, enjoy talking about how expensive cars are
Uh-huh.
and how fast it goes.
Uh-huh.
For me, I could care less. Just
Right.
give me the from A to
Exactly.
B.
Yeah. That's not
It's
your
okay.
thing.
But yes, she will call me 1,000 times out of the day. However, if it's something I would say that she needs a knight in shining armor,
Yes.
she's calling.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
calling
Wow, that's our relationship.
That's definitely Reagan.
Mhm.
Definitely.
24/7.
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
Now he might not get a phone call from her
Mm-hmm.
when it's just
Something
petty
tiny.
drama.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
She be on the
We're
phone
gonna get
calling.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Dad. My right tire.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes. Or if
Uh-huh.
it's something like, she wants to know about something finance wise, she'll call him.
Yeah.
And from a person, my father passed when I was 5, so I didn't have that experience of a daddy's girl.
Okay.
When we first had her, I noticed the dynamic of that relationship. And I was like, oh, I wish I had that kind of relationship. But I loved seeing that in them and was very grateful that, my daughter could grow up and have that experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of like the other day, Reagan couldn't get her car out of something. And so she called Lady T. And so she's like, hey, call Reagan. This is what's going on.
Right.
Da 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 da. Now I don't know how she said it in mom's lingo, but I call her, she's like, hey Dad. I said, yo, what's up? Hey Dad. Hey, what's good? I can't get my car out of the so-and-so. Okay, so what we gonna do? What you think we ought to do? Hey, man, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah. Hey, figure it out. Call me back.
She definitely has to hear that from him. And in that situation, he gave her the car.
Permission.
It used to be his car. So she did not want to call him first, only because she felt like that she still sees it as his car. And at least once a week, he has to say, Reagan, that's your car. Just drive the car, But first big snow, and she was like, she just didn't want to rev it to go over the snow thing. And so she's like, should I call someone from upstairs to come try to push me out? And then, of course, there were people behind her. And so at that point, then she's high anxiety. So, I don't really function well with that. So I was like, okay, girl, hold on. I'll be right back. I was like, Nathan, please call her. Because I can't deal with it. I don't know.
But we're the same person.
Y'all are the same person. That's why I knew you would know what to say.
Yeah.
So he was like, suck it up, Buttercup. You got this. You can do it. She was fine. But I in that moment, I was like, okay, I don't know what you want me to do.
So
it's not in you to say that.
No, not to her, because she was like panicked at that point. And so I was like, she's like, there are people behind me, and I'm like, just go around me.
And I'm like, man, tell them, hey, y'all chill out. Y'all hold up. I'm trying to figure this thing out.
Right.
And if you need me to, I'm going to come up there.
Please, you speak her language.
So one of the things that you said, and I was talking to my boy Chris about this, and it's funny how we have these conversations, and we have an instance that comes up in our house every week. And I'm always trying to learn about like myself. And so I asked my friends, and he was talking about transactional and emotional.
Okay.
And he was saying that men are very transactional, where women are not very, I'm sorry.
I know what you're trying to say.
emote.
It's about an emotional thing.
So then men feel like
a transaction.
you shouldn't have.
Women do. There are examples of women who do that, but they're rare.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want to seem like I'm stereotyping.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But so what I got from what he was saying, and I'll give y'all an example, then I want y'all to chime in, that men feel like if I fix a transaction, there should be no emotion involved.
True.
Because we already fixed the transaction. So and then
I'm on to the next.
Yeah. So we had an incident in our house. I'm always talking about Cole on here. I guess because he's 16. So he lost his headphones, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he comes in the room last night. I said, man, what's wrong with you? He's like, I lost my headphones again. So I have the same type of headphones. I was like, here.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And I was like, dog, like, I'm not asking you.
Yeah, just take
I'm telling you to take them. And then you need to get it together.
Right.
Like, I don't understand why you're emotional. Why I just fixed the problem. He's like, well, Dad, but it's the second time. I'm like, but I just fixed the problem.
Right.
And I ain't mad. So why you mad?
Why you mad?
And you made a mistake. And I go in this thing, and I'm like, you made a mistake, man. I ain't mad. And this, take the headphones, man. But look, you got an hour to get it right, and I don't want to see this. But then what I've learned how to do, because we're different, is ask her, did I do that right? Because I did a transaction thing.
Right.
So because I fixed a transaction, there should be no emotion that's connected to what just happened.
Right.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, do I need to give him some time to be emotional? She's like, yes. I said, oh, I was wrong. She said, yes. So I was like, okay. So like, teach me how to do. So I think that so they were saying that with girls, and they're a lot of times they get that emotion, and men are not as transactional with
their
daughters.
Right.
Mhm.
than they are with sons.
Yeah.
You need some shoes?
Yeah.
Let's go to the store and get some shoes.
Yeah.
But not like, how did you feel like when you didn't have shoes?
Right.
Were these the
was that a
shoes you
problem?
wanted?
What you think, Big Time?
Is the right color shoe?
That's a very good kind of analogy where you put it, because we do transact, and once that transaction is over, I'm off to the next.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, because
check.
I can compartmentalize emotions very easy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Once I'm a problem solver. I figured out
Yeah.
Right.
the problem.
Yeah.
I've solved it. Now I'm on another box.
It is
Yeah.
guys, right? He's
Everything's
like, oh,
good.
And so
I'm trying to eat ice cream.
Like, still want to talk about it.
100%.
So do y'all think it's just with kids, or you think that's with relationships too?
No, it could be relationships.
relationships?
Too. Yeah.
It could be relationships. Whatever. 'Cause I think daughters make men live up to their best self. Right? Like,
Ooh, okay.
I think that men always want to be looked at very favorable in their daughter's eyes. Right? So
100%.
you use skills that you may not practice in other places.
Oh wow.
Right, with that daughter.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay, I got to show you something, because I don't want to show you something that you go out and find in the street. I need to show you something different and better.
Mhm.
So I think that's probably why men aren't transactional with their daughters. But there is a
Good
switch.
men.
Right. But there are some times where it's like, so what's going on? I remember a situation where I was like, Dad, such was talking about me. And he was like, well, I mean, was it true? And I was like,
Right. Okay, Dad.
right. But so
Right.
there were
Yeah.
ways where Mama would have been like, she's just jealous of you.
Yeah.
So there's something
Different perspective. Yeah.
So why do you think Mama would have said that and Daddy would have said that? Why do you think those two responses came?
Mama would have came with the emotional space.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like you feeling some kind of way.
Dad said, "Is it
Yeah.
true?"
And women are, and my dad was like, well, is it true? And in those lessons and conversations were so grounding.
Mhm.
Like, because I had to be like,
It made you think.
Yeah.
Was it true?
was it true? And even when somebody, like, you don't, you're supposed to love everybody, but some
Right.
people rub you the wrong way.
Yeah. She said you're supposed to.
It's so,
so mad.
she said we supposed to.
Supposed to love
God, God ain't done with you yet.
That's supposed to phrase. It works across the board, straight across the board.
It works. It works.
Just put supposed to on it. They'll get it.
Supposed to. And so anytime somebody rubs me the wrong way,
Mhm.
like I will go back to what's this about? Like,
Yeah.
this is a me thing,
Right.
right? Like,
Right,
so,
right.
or is it them? Like,
Mhm.
I would just dig a little deeper,
Do some
right?
work, yeah.
So I think dads may not always have all of the advice, but they ask enough questions,
Mm-hmm.
they can get you to come up with the answer. At least that was my dad's.
What you think?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Huh. I don't know. Now, when you were talking about it from a parent-child perspective, especially like daddy's girl, mama's boy, I've heard before, like, because I was raised by a single parent, so I've heard that the challenge in that can be because fathers are to train the sons and love the daughters, and moms are to train the daughters and love the sons. So that's a very traditional way of putting it, but I know some of that is true. I dare say it's spot on, only because I remember, when we did have our older two kids in the home, there's a big age gap between them. And so our oldest is a male, and then our second oldest is a daughter, and they're 12 years apart. And there would be times where Ben would come home from college, and we used to have rules in our house, like on Saturday, men have to get up. You're not sleeping in bed, you're not gonna be lazy around here.
Oh yeah, I was crunk.
And the kitchen would close down at a certain time. If you weren't up for breakfast, you missed it.
Like the Lord had to work with me
Yes.
because I was off the chain.
He was
like, I
off
would
the
throw
chain.
your food away.
Off the chain. So I would do things like try to hide breakfast in the oven, because he's home from school. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen my son. Mind you, have a daughter too. She's only in kindergarten. And I'm like, girl, you need to make up your bed. Same weekend, two different children.
You got a daughter,
Totally different
and she was on
conversations.
daddy's side because you would try to sneak him food. She's like, Daddy, Ben's
in the
eating.
kitchen. He's using the microwave.
Hey, hey.
She was a snitch. You know? But so I do see some aspect of where, because I am a female, it's easier for me when communicating with my daughter in different stages of life, though, you know, where I'm trying to help her be a woman. What does it look like to be a woman who looks like you in this world, right? And I don't have that same, or women, mothers may feel they don't have that same level of responsibility in training their sons. And many women do because they are single parents. But so I don't know. I don't know why the whole negative part of it. I think, like Shanique was saying, a lot of it is just based on those traditional stereotypes where men, it emasculates them to express emotion, or at least that's how the world sees it. And so, but I do think there are also examples of moms, and I am one, not an example of this, I hope not, but who do take advantage of their sons in a way where they see their sons as almost in that spousal relationship. So I can see how mama's boy does get a negative connotation, because there are moms who want to be chosen over anybody else in their son's life.
All right, so let me ask you this, and Tracy, I want you to answer first. Do you feel? So I feel like being the dad with these boys still in the house, like, let me be the dog and you be the good person, because like, if Tequila asks them to do something, they don't do it. I'm like, hey, what you asking them to do? Hey, come here. Hey, what is she? You know, but she still gets to be. She told you to bring them clothes baskets upstairs, right? Yeah. Well, you heard her because you responded. Get down, get her. Hey, Cole, what you doing? Nothing. You need to help them. So now I'm the bad guy, and she's like, Mom's gonna make us pizza now.
Cut my pancakes.
I'm going off on her, and she's, Cole, your pizza's ready. I know. Like, let me make the pizza, and you go off.
I love it when he's the bad guy.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Because secretly I turn my back and be like,
Yeah, get him.
But see, this is the part about the bad cop. I come home, had a wonderful day. Soon as I come through the door, you need to get him.
That's right. That's right.
She give you the hit
I'm trying to
list.
text before you get here.
I just want to come. You know, you need to get him.
Yeah, come on
So
now.
now I gotta get in my role and do,
You gotta
do
dig
the bad
deep,
cop.
Marcus.
Marcus, you know what her phrase is?
Dig deep.
You know what her phrase is? You guys don't want to make me mad.
Yeah, I
Because
do.
if Dad finds out you make me mad, he don't play about me.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
And I have also, I have
learning
been
a whole
known.
new side.
I've been known to say, you all can be replaced. I can't replace
That
him.
part.
So we can make more, y'all.
You know what? If you make me mad, Dad is gonna be upset.
We can make more, y'all.
He's gonna be so. Let me ask y'all this question from the dynamics of growing up in a single parent household
Yeah.
and your father passing at 5. Do you feel like where Shanique is saying, you know, I was out there getting him a tool, was it hard or not hard?
Right.
Because I don't, you know,
Yeah.
what was there a challenge then not being a daddy's girl or being treated like that and then getting married? I'm asking because I don't know. I don't want to try to describe
Right.
what words, but you know, we're saying like daddy's girl, y'all got one, you one, you got one, and then because I don't know how that feels. Sometimes is it like that's something I missed out on, or because like this one right here, it's certain emotion she just ain't gonna show.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna try to tap into it. And, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you know,
Don't open that floodgate.
like she like, you know, like she's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I like, yo, you good.
Right.
Because I know something she wants to deal with by herself.
Right.
But I can't be like, come on, I'm here to talk. You know,
Let it happen.
she got dog in her too. Like, come on, you know. It's stuff that we don't bring up because she ain't never said nothing about
Right.
it.
And then it's like, oh, I never do that.
And I just like, yo.
Do that.
So is that something you feel like, again, I'm not trying to put words, because I don't think, and maybe you do, like when you on the pillow, you crying on the other side. I don't
Yikes.
know. But do you feel like that's something that was missed? Do you
Being a
feel?
daddy's girl.
Yeah. I don't know how to say it because I don't want to give you all
Well,
emotions. Like,
I mean,
this
Tracy,
is not
I'll
Sally
defer
Jesse
to you.
Raphael.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
right.
make
Like,
come on.
Ricky Lake.
Place to tell me.
And out comes your father.
Take the mask off. Mask off. Mask off.
Ayama.
Ayala.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I got your back.
Beloved.
Say initially when I had Sydney and I realized how that dynamic was and how wrapped he was around her finger, I felt like I did miss out on that relationship. But I wasn't jealous of that relationship.
Right. That's
I
good.
just felt like, you know what? Wow, that's
That's
got
what
to
it looks
feel
like.
really
Yeah,
good. And
yeah.
I'm so glad that she has someone to depend on like that.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side of that, I think probably before we got married, I felt like, well, I shouldn't say that. Well, okay, so my father passed when I was 5. He was a pastor. My sister, my older sister, she is 13 years older than me. So she had the opportunity.
Yeah.
And the stories I hear about her and him, they had a good relationship. But at some point, I was like, well, he passed away. I don't feel like I have daddy issues. you
Right,
know?
right,
So
right.
I feel like I'm good.
Right.
Now, I don't know if he would say the same, but certain things, like, it just didn't bother me. Like,
Gotcha.
okay, so I'm alone. So what?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I came here,
Been
like, you know,
there,
like,
done that. Right,
I've been
yes.
without a dude.
Yeah.
A daddy figure
Yes.
since I was 5.
Right,
So what?
right, right.
My brother was my brothers. You know, they were my brothers,
They
but
weren't
they weren't.
replacement fathers.
Right.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that kind of just made me have a different perspective about, you know, missing that era.
Right.
So
What about when did
really
your
good.
dad pass?
Ooh, 2009.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was
yeah,
you
16
had 'em-
years ago.
Yeah, had him
Yeah.
like.
Okay, let me ask you this one then. I'm gonna ask you another question.
Okay.
So being married 6 months in,
Mm-hmm.
what were your thoughts on that wedding day? Remember, I got your back.
Right.
What were your thoughts on that wedding day of being a daddy's girl and him not being there?
Oh, that sucked. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it did. I mean,
Absolutely.
I said it at his funeral. Like when I spoke, I was like, and he is not going to be able to walk me down the aisle. I mean, like I was just, I just freestyled.
Did you think about that day, the wedding day?
Oh, for sure. Like literally, I had on cowboy boots. I wore cowboy boots down the aisle because he loved cowboy boots.
Oh.
Right. And so like that was like my thing. But and my uncle, we were trying to figure out how we were gonna do it, but just the song was odd to walk on. And I was gonna have my uncle walk me down the aisle and ask him to.
Right.
But then I was like, no. I mean, you know, like
don't try
I
to
felt
make
like,
it something
don't try to
that,
make And my uncle has, I mean, he's my mama's baby brother and lived in New York when we lived. So that's my Uncle Charles, my Uncle Bay. He was like, don't call me Bay on TV.
Right.
He done moved to New York City now. He don't want to be.
On the TV.
Yeah.
Charles.
Charles. Uncle Charles.
Uncle Charles. But
I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. He must be gone and that's gone.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
But
Supposed to.
I couldn't let that stand.
Nah.
The fast is
That was a
over.
layup right there.
The fast is over.
No. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Go ahead, Shanika. Go back to Uncle Charlie.
But he did like do the who gives this person,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
So he spoke up and met me at the aisle. But it certainly, I was wondering if I was gonna like fall out, like day of. Like I tried to get my cry in, like I was like, when am I gonna get it in? So I got my cry in, maybe I don't know.
Pretty girl cry, ugly girl cry.
Lawnmower cry. Hey.
Well, excuse me. I have not been known to cry for extensive periods of time, right? I mean, it's a moment, and take it back to my dad. He be like, listen, I mean, I want to help you, but you're crying, so like, you're really gonna have to stop crying so I can hear you, because I can't hear you when you're crying, talking, right?
Okay.
So I mean, so like literally, if I have a moment, I drop a tear, like either I'm like, okay,
Let me get it together right.
and so now I can express myself, so you can hear me, right? So I just, I don't know. It's in so many ways, but
So let me ask you something right there. Let's pause right there. So because you said, and I think this will help some people, because you said I'm not a crier.
Oh yeah.
So how does being 6 months in, then you got 28,
Mhm.
how 6 months in as somebody who's not a crier,
Mhm.
how does Darren know that he's hurt your feelings or you're hurt? Is there something else that he can kind of like, I hurt her? Or is it
Something's
like,
bothering
I don't know if I did, I may have, because I'm not a crier?
He's gonna
That's a good
ask.
question.
Okay.
So, and most of the time he's like, "Now, was that bother you?" I'm like, "Boy, no, go somewhere." I'm
Okay, have you ever said, boy, no,
And
gone
really-
somewhere and it really has?
no,
Okay.
no, and so
She gonna tell it.
Yeah.
if he does something that I don't appreciate, I'm like, "Oh, I see how you did that." Okay,
Right.
We was feeling a little
Okay. Let's
That's her. That is her.
let's go a step further right there. Let's go a step further. Okay. So I can see you saying that,
Oh,
but does that, and I'm asking y'all, I'm not trying to put male, female.
Right.
Does that equate masculinity other than soft? So
Okay.
would you be like, and I'm not trying to put your words in my mouth, I'm just doing, so would you be like, oh my God, man, that really hurt me when you did that. That hurt my feelings when we said that. In contrast to, oh, okay, you being a little, da da da.
There are times
Okay.
where if I need, the unfortunate thing is I'm so silly. I can be
Right.
really therapeutic.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like if y'all ever have you really, like you'll see a different side.
Please tell me.
You see my therapeutic side.
Yeah.
But there was, I remember we like talked about marriage. He was like, we'll go look for rings, I think in January.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't say nothing. I was like, okay, son.
Mm-hmm.
But it hit like February 1st. It was A&T 4. I was like, wait a minute. They did the sit in and we still ain't go. And so, I'm like, so it's sometime in the
She lied.
February.
She ain't get married, y'all.
So I said, Darren, now you told me
Mhm.
that we were going to, and I don't want to push you, but like, your word has to mean
Right.
something.
Right.
Like it,
Right.
like, and he doesn't make promises and not keep.
Yeah.
So it was like, you say, he was like, well, I'm sorry. We will go. I'm like, okay, but if you had changed, just let me know. I just need you.
But see,
clarified.
but with that, is that still like, now it's come and gone, y'all 6 months in,
Yeah.
but is that still like almost at that point, because you're a different person now because you're Miss Paris, like, listen, like, let me know if you ain't gonna do this,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a da, or in comparison to like, you know what, because like, the way you said it is like your homeboy's talking to, hey man, you know what? Your word is your bond. You know what I'm saying? You said you gonna do it. Now, if you ain't gonna do it and you ain't no man and you ain't gonna man up,
Let me
just
know.
say it. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? It compare.
It came out.
Okay. I just.
It came out soft because the other part, like,
Now, did you say your word? A man is supposed to his word. Did you say, I'm just kind of disappointed, I'm hurt?
My thing to him was, I've experienced a lot of disappointment, so like I'm not looking for additional
Right.
disappointment. So like if you tell me you're gonna do something, I need you to do it.
Yeah.
That's still
Right.
kind of hard.
No.
But-
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Not
Okay,
harsh.
go ahead.
Not harsh.
That
Go-
was
go-
harsh.
no, hold
That
on.
was direct.
Yeah, that was direct.
direct.
And that's who
And-
she is.
Right.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't
No.
expect anything
But
different.
I'm asking her that as my sister
Yeah.
and a pastor.
That's
It's-
her, I think
but
that
I
is
don't
her
know that.
soft.
I don't know him.
Yeah,
Well, I know him. I've
No,
known
I know
him
you
for.
know. But I think that is her soft.
Yeah.
Like now, if I
No, she got a softer side. She just don't want everybody to see that side.
So that's why I was asking. Now that's why I was asking. Is it because she don't want him to? You know what I'm saying?
you're like, are you asking trying to avoid hurting him by telling him?
I'm asking the
hurt,
question
or-
because I feel like a lot of people can relate,
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, no,
and I'm asking because they're 6 months in.
right,
So
How
it
do
was
you
things.
express
It was
that?
things 6 months in.
right,
Even though we've known each other
for
for a long time, you're not going to be that vulnerable at 6 months in.
Gotcha.
And then me,
right,
I'll be like, All right, well, forget you too then.
Right.
Like if you ain't, you
I
know,
see what you're saying.
if you ain't
at this stage,
at this stage,
what
like,
does it
yeah,
look like?
well, you know what? Because I could. You didn't say this. Well, because I got other choices. Oh, okay. Well, you need to do that then, cuz. Give me
yeah,
this
that
ring
would
back.
totally be you.
Like that would have been me. Like, yeah,
Right.
okay.
Okay.
And so I was
get it.
asking not to push her, but I was asking because I feel like it would be helpful because she's very transparent.
Yes.
And she says, but I just feel like it'd be helpful for somebody else. Like, are you really emotional about it? Or do you feel like, hey, man, you got to keep your word? Because it's kind of hard for a woman to say to man, hey, dog, you need to keep your word.
Yeah.
Because you said, well, so for a dude to receive that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're.
It's all about the delivery, though.
I was soft in tone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
But you use your DEI.
I don't think
I
I
don't
was like.
think she did.
I think
You
I
know-
was, she was just
Mm-mm.
direct.
I
It
think
was
she
like,
was
point.
direct.
Now I want y'all to understand. I'm doing this for conversation.
No.
Okay, I'm not
It's
judging-
Good. It's good.
No. I mean,
And I
I
think
would-
it's helpful.
I think there'll be some additional softening.
Right.
You know, my niece is, according to my niece, I'm ruined, like completely ruined. She doesn't even recognize me.
Oh, look
At this point in
You're a
time.
new person. You're a new person.
So I give you an example. So today, we were both at the gym. I eat every day at 1 o'clock.
You was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tequila says, I'm 30 minutes behind you. Because I'm borderline OCD,
I should have never.
I'm going to eat at 1 o'clock.
That's where I messed up.
I'm going to eat at 1 o'clock. So I called and said, hey, are you here? Now, I'm catching my tone. Are you here? She said, no, I'm pulling into the neighborhood. She said, Nate, no, I'm not. I'm on Massey Chapel. Because with me, again,
Yeah.
us knowing each other, I'm going to calculate if you're pulling in the neighborhood, 2 minutes later, you should be in
Yeah.
the driveway.
Yeah.
If you're on Massey Chapel Road,
Yeah,
then
it's
that,
gonna take a
I can
second.
deal with that.
Right.
Because I know where
Right.
you are.
Right.
So she's like, but I'm going to be there. Now, she knows the phone call,
Oh, I knew. Yeah.
it was about food.
Yes. He was
So,
starving.
but what I knew I had to do, and this is why I was asking that question, I had to soften not what I
And,
said.
you know, admittedly, I was so proud of you. Now, I didn't want to engage at that moment because it could have turned the other way. But I thought to myself after we hung up, I said, gosh, he's hungry and he gets hangry. So, and I knew he was, because what he said, this is what I heard. Maybe you said what you
Yeah.
said, but this is what I heard. Are you downstairs? Are you here downstairs?
No, let me tell you why I asked that. Because
He was hungry.
Were people
I
making?
was,
Yeah.
but she was texting Danielle.
Oh, that's right. We were in a group
About
text.
we were in a group text. So I'm like, you got to be downstairs if you texting Danielle. Because your text about Danielle and housing should not come before.
I was at a
we eat.
stoplight.
But it was like three ding, 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 ding. And I'm like,
Going off.
who texted?
101.
So I was
I
like,
forget you got a side text on those.
so I'm like, she must be downstairs.
Right.
But then what's helped me, and this is why I asked her that, because you have to be able to, in your mind, think about what you said, not that you are,
Right,
but me, and how selfish that sounds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you gotten your workout in.
Yeah.
You have earned your clothes for this podcast tonight.
Yeah.
And now you're hungry. So then I'm thinking, okay, I am hungry, but let me help out.
Mm-hmm.
So then what I started to do was get the clothes, the same baskets I fussed about. Let me separate all the boys' stuff
Yep.
and then all my stuff that needs to be hung up. So it's not like I'm up here just waiting for a plate,
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
but I am cognizant of the
Right.
stuff that you have on your plate that comes in addition
Right. Right.
to me making
That's
your
growth.
food.
Yeah.
That
That
is
was a pro move,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen.
So that's why I was
proud. Yeah, I was
asking
proud.
that, because I think that the longer you're married, you have to be able to hear yourself like,
Yeah.
dude, you sound. Are you downstairs?
yeah.
And I can hear him, yeah, I did. But you got your workout in, and you got your little hour in, and you changed your clothes, and then you talking about going to get your B12 shots, and now you're upstairs getting ready for the podcast, and I've been out of town for 2 days, and I still got to work on the computer, and I pay all the bills in the house, and they write me these things, and then Cole got his...
Any of that. I was
No,
really
but I'm
proud of you.
thinking... You could.
You could.
I got this bill, and I remember I asked you for the code to this thing because I got to pay this bill by the day. And then you know what? Yeah, but you see that leak that's coming from that thing? Now, I told you the other day. So I'm thinking like, dude, she's got a lot. I'm able to process. She's got a lot on her plate.
Right.
And you're talking about food.
Right.
But I also know, I mean, that's like the, you wouldn't, I mean, this sounds worse than it really is, but you wouldn't eat unless I made you.
But I think you have to be self-correcting.
Yeah, no.
And I think you have to be able to
I really
hear
was.
yourself. Like, dog, that sounds like really...
I got
Are
down
you
Massey
downstairs?
Chapel real fast.
No, she wouldn't.
You didn't speed, did you?
No. Tracy, Shanika. And then I knew the reason why I yelled at the boys, because I knew I was in trouble. Because I could tell the opening and closing of the refrigerator.
You got a soft touch, but you heard it.
So then I couldn't figure out if she was slamming the laundry basket or if Cole, Cole was dribbling a basketball.
That was not me.
So Tracy, I had to get on the team. I said, hey, Saul, what? Did your mama take me?
You threw Ace under the bus.
Asa was a sacrificial lamb.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Get on the good team.
Oh, poor Asa.
I had to get on the
Poor
good team.
Asa.
Okay, so
I love it.
were you? So that's what I was asking.
Okay.
Right.
Are you fully open to emote
Oh, yeah.
and be okay?
I will. I mean, I would say that mine still is so heady, right? I am still analyzing.
Yeah,
Like I will analyze, like, what is this? What's going on? So I can feel the real emotion. Because if you're not clear,
But you don't let it just flow.
typically not. Every now, I mean, I'm getting better. Like I cry more. Like I mean, so the funny thing is, anybody who's holding those tissues, walking down the aisle, all of a sudden, it's like, what you mean she'll cry? Because she be snotting at church.
That's me too.
Right.
Shanique.
I
That's
ball
definitely me.
at church. Like that is the space where I feel the most free to like let my eyes go. I mean, no problem whatsoever. Sometimes I have a challenge admitting that somebody frustrated me or hurt me. But I also am like, I even in my head weigh what was the offense? Like, do they mean that much to me that they hurt me? And most of the people who are in my close circle and orbit, that's not.
But do you analyze that with Darren?
I would say yes. We'll talk about it. Like if there's something that's going on with me and a friend, I'll say, okay, I'm struggling with this.
Do you feel like you have to analyze every emotion, or can you just be hurt and cry?
I can just be hurt and cry, but it lasts so short of a time that then I have to process it. So sometimes I'm like, now why am I crying? You know what I'm saying? Where is this coming from?
Yeah.
And because to me, my solution comes after knowing what it is, right? Then I can figure out.
What do you mean by solution?
So say I'm having a argument with a friend, like getting married, bridesmaids, you got situations, right? I love those girls. I was ready to knock them.
No, let's erase them. I'm talking about just with Darren.
Oh, with Darren. Okay.
With Darren.
Okay.
So
Does it have to be, in order for your feelings to be hurt, does it have to be solution oriented that comes right after? Or can you just have, I'm hurt, you hurt me? And I'm not talking about laying out on the floor, but this is the way I feel. Does it have to be hurt? Let me think of a solution. Let me think of why I'm doing this. What can it just be like, I'm hurt. It hurt my feelings.
it can be, but I mean, I can say, dude is so thoughtful. I cannot think of. I mean, the most significant, outstanding thing is he said we were going to get the rings this point, and we didn't. Like, like he is very thoughtful about.
And that hurt you.
It was the first time he said something and he didn't follow through.
Okay.
It
Right.
was a trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. I'm
Look, I'm gonna move over here so you can lay. I'm gonna move over here so you can lay on the court. Now, were you
Because she said she'd been
disappointed
hurt before.
or were you hurt? Those are two different emotions. Because if somebody tells me they're gonna do something for me and they don't, that's disappointment.
Yes,
If she does
yeah.
something to me and it hurts me, those are two different emotions.
You're correct. So Darren has not hurt me.
Okay.
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 It-
And I ain't trying to make him adverse.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll happen. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah. I don't put him on the pedestal, right? I don't think he doesn't.
And he
operate
might
on
not be
balance.
somebody that just may not be who he is.
Right,
Right.
but certainly he will. Just out of
Yeah.
being human.
Unintentional.
And I think people are fallible. I think well, it'll be interesting. I'm gonna have to ask him this. If we get home. But I will say there's one time that I wasn't as sensitive. I didn't take everything into consideration. And I was like, he looked at me like, do you not notice what's going on right now? And I was like, well, I did, but I wasn't sure where you wanted to go with that emotion. I didn't know if you want to like dig into it or you were going to try to figure it out. So I gave you what I would have wanted you to give me, which was time to figure it out.
Okay.
Right. And so I was like, I'm so sorry that I didn't. I said, I did see it, but you were in the process of doing something. And if I was doing something and I got emotional,
Right.
I'm gonna
Give me that.
I'm
time
gonna
to
get to
figure
do it.
out.
Right.
Okay.
So I was like, my bad. I didn't know what you wanted. I should have asked
Right.
what you
What
needed
about
from
you,
me.
Tracy?
That's good. I don't know.
I'm quick to say something hurt my feelings.
Okay.
And my result is I feel like you should apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And if you neglect to apologize, then now the hurt turns into anger.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, I shouldn't have to prompt you to apologize.
Mhm.
If I say that it hurt and you
enough.
say I didn't intend to, I apologize, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Unless it's something that's repetitive.
Mhm.
But
That's good.
yeah, I'm not gonna hold it too
Mhm.
much.
Mhm.
You know, it's like, yeah, you know, I ain't like the way you said that. That kind of hurt. That it was unnecessary. It was not kind. That was a jerk moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What about you, Marcus?
Nah. It's like
Nah.
That came from his suitcase, as the saying.
no, I mean I could probably on a hand say how many times something hurt me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm just that's just typically if I do say it, it might be something.
That's something.
Mhm.
It might be
Mhm.
That's deep.
but I'm not typically I don't.
So it used to be like, and now I already told y'all about the fasting moment. We got an argument. And so the story I'm about to tell. So like, what would bother me is because she's not, and when I say not emotional, like she walked in the gym today and she hugged me, hey handsome. So I'm not talking about she's just this stoic person.
Mhm.
But like if we would get in a disagreement, like I can't go to sleep and she can go to sleep in a minute.
Quick.
And I'm kind of
Quick.
like, dude, do I hear heavy breathing over there?
Yeah.
And we just got in an argument and you gonna go to sleep and I'm up here stewing by myself. And I hear, so early in our marriage, I might do something like, hey.
Oh yeah, he would. He
And she
would,
like,
definitely.
Nate, what? Like you just gonna go to sleep?
I am not arguing with you.
Okay,
bro.
Nate, what would you want me to say? Now I'm feeling like, I'm like,
And that just made it worse.
Yeah, that made it worse.
That made it worse.
if you wasn't gonna say it before, like we just got in an argument and I hear,
Woo.
I'm like, man, this girl sleep.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Yes, Nate. Dog, like you gonna go to sleep? What would you want me to say? What do you want me to say? You want to talk? Okay, let's talk. What do you want to talk about? Man, forget it, man. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing to you no way.
You just want to go to sleep first.
Look. And then I hear
Gone. Gone again.
We gonna argue all night. Ain't nobody gonna get no sleep.
I'm like,
Ain't no-
night,
like,
brother.
She could just
Yes.
so then I'm trying. So the going to sleep is not she went to sleep, but I'm like, do you even care?
Yeah.
What we arguing about?
Yeah.
'Cause it should be in your mind, and it's in mine, but you.
So in those instances, sometimes I think
Help me,
a
Tracy.
person may feel, I'm gonna let you work through your feelings.
That
Right.
was it.
See,
Look,
you
they're
know,
wrong anyway.
we
They'll
have this
figure it out.
saying, a hit dog always hollers. That hit dog was hollering over there.
Trying to explain my emotions during that.
Is that
time.
what she said?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you work through your feelings.
That's it. That's it.
And I don't think we should probably talk about this right
Yeah,
now because
yeah.
you're in a very volatile
Yes, clearly. Clearly.
You're angry.
You're not at peace.
And I don't want you to say something that you can't come back
That's
from.
right.
So let me get some rest and we can talk about
But
it.
Yeah.
when you
Right,
rest
right.
it, it don't have to sound like it's so nice and oh my God. And I'm sitting over there like,
Fuming.
Hey, Marcus, like they Jesus on the boat during the storm.
Yeah. Like Paul said, my conscience is clear.
The storm is raging over
Okay.
on the other side.
I
It's
am-
like I said what I said.
Right.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over this.
Yeah, come on, somebody got to get
Don't
some
lose
rest.
sleep over this.
I love it.
I look over there, I hear. I'm like, dude. Oh no, you gonna wait. You ain't going. Nobody ain't sleeping in here.
It's so true.
It's so
it was
true.
hard for you.
I've been there, Nate.
Yeah.
You been there?
I've been there.
I try to move the covers.
Yep.
Right.
But I was
this-
always
this-
taught,
this-
though,
Who taught you this? Is it- was it a-
I was always taught, if everything has been, laid out or whatever, then exactly that. Give that other person the space they need. And on top of that, I always feel like the Lord is going to deal with you.
See, you know what?
So,
I was about to say that because she knows I'm not going to argue too long.
Yeah.
And I know this sounds churchy because I do not want to displease the
He
Lord.
doesn't.
Right.
Like she knows, okay, he not going to go because he just
No.
told them people,
Yeah.
you got to talk to your wife.
Right.
And then I know he want to pray.
Right.
Yeah.
So he just said, "Oh, you a loud
Right.
gong and cymbal."
Listen.
So he not.
Don't do it.
And I'm like, man, y'all be trying to play me around this house because y'all know I want to talk to Jesus.
But
Right, right.
I knew you before your relationship with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Lord,
yeah.
right? So now I feel like, that's your place of accountability.
Yeah, but
And
sometimes
who
I want the
to
Lord to
get-
give me a mulligan. Lord,
Yeah.
just give me one.
No,
Just let me go
no,
on.
can't do it.
One good
Can't do
time.
it. It is written,
I think
that
my family takes.
If you have an ought
I
with
think my
me-
family takes. I think they take advantage of that sometimes.
No, not
purposely. The
now,
boys too.
And see, this is where, like the terminology we were using earlier, you're using advantage as
Yeah, Ben's
to
like,
have a
"Hey, Dad, I've been
negative
praying." Like, dude, I want to talk
It
to
is
you.
a benefit to us
It is
that we have the new man instead of the old man. Okay, so I can't.
But I think y'all use that.
You don't go into your bank and say, no, don't give me that compounded interest. I
Right.
don't want that on my account. You keep that. That's not a benefit for me. No.
Hey,
yes,
Marcus, I think they be trying to play me because they know I love Jesus.
Be at peace because the
Yeah.
Lord is going to deal with you.
Yeah, I think y'all take
so
that
I'm saying.
advantage too
Yeah,
sometimes.
no, absolutely.
I'm like,
Thank
Lord,
you,
just give me
God.
one mulligan.
Thank you,
Give me
God.
one mulligan, Lord.
And there are
don't do
times
it.
where I will, I went after those situations, I'll get up and I'll be like, okay, where we at, God? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you won't say that to me.
I wanna
Hey,
eat
listen,
breakfast.
say that to me.
I want to eat breakfast.
Jesus.
I'm going to start cooking downstairs. Should it be
Playing gospel music. Yeah. Come say that to me. Listen,
Jesus will work it out.
I'm like, turn it off.
If you let him. If you let him.
Hey, this episode 23 is Straight Since 88. We'll see y'all for episode 24.
Yes.
We got something to check in with you about.
Ooh, hot seat. Dun, dun, dun.
Episode 24, Straight Since 88. Keep it
Don't
straight,
miss it.
like Lynn Swan.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
Time to set it straight. 88. Speak clearly so you can understand. 88. Time to set it straight. 88. Speak clearly so you you can understand. 88, 88. Time to set it straight.